welcome to the high. We're on by Joe Block. Listen, I think it is a mess out in here.
Yeah, after the girls' game, it is absolutely wild in the hive. I mean, I could barely hear myself speak. It is so crazy. It is rocking this place. I mean, the girls' game was crazy, and now the boys' game is going to be even wilder.
I'll tell you what.
Excited.
I'll tell you what, guys. The energy level in the hive has been something that I've never seen in my 4 years here. It has been absolutely rocking. The girls' game, the energy in the building, on another level as we got hyped for our Lady Sting as they defeated the Frisch Cougars, and I can only anticipate that the level of excitement and passion will be even higher as our boys try to vie for a salary check berth against their heated rival, the Frisch Cougars. So, you know, I'm excited to see what we have in store tonight. It sure looks like to be a good one.
Yeah, so if you missed the game before, the Lady Sting defeated the Frisch Cougars by 11, I think. They were in control the whole time. Adira Orbach was the star there. And yeah, we are looking forward to this game here. Counting down 2 minutes until tip-off. And
actually, it's not going to be tip-off just yet. We're going to have a little bit of a ceremony tonight due to it's SAR's Marquee Senior Night Live. We're going to have a national anthem presentation plus a starter's introduction by our student council president. So bear with us for a bit, even if the ball is not tipped at exactly 1 minute 39 seconds.
And Josh Greenwell will be joining us shortly from the sidelines, but I just want to get, Ethan, who's your X Factor?
I mean, I think tonight my X Factor is going to be Noah Gurin. He's had a very interesting season. You know that if he puts the ball on the floor, he can score, he can shoot, he can do what he has to do to score, and it depends on his night. That's
we're going to go over to Josh Greenwald on the sidelines. Josh.
Spurt of my generation. I'm here with Michael Courtney, college guidance counselor / JV head coach. Mr. Courtney, what are you looking for in this game against Frisch?
So Frisch has always played us very tough, and we haven't beaten them in 3 years. Shout out to all my boys who are in Israel who beat them. Wasatsky, Marcus, Major, Deek, Stein, right? You know who you are. Whoa. We can beat them. Stepner, 24, is their best talent. He's got to be the one not shooting. We have to have them have other players beat us, not him.
So you played this team in 2 championships as the coach of these kids while they were on JV. What do you remember from those games, and what do you think they could do to work from those experiences?
So Frisch is really big, size-wise, and they use their size well in rebounding. So we have to have our big men play their hearts out, box out every single possession, make sure to go for offensive boards and not get lazy about those, and really play as big as they can. Weiss and Sokol are a darn good combo.
Okay, what's your favorite ice cream?
Cookie dough.
Great.
And thank you for that, Josh. Josh will be hopefully joining us the whole game. Quickly, predictions. Joe, who do you have winning?
Look, I think that with the energy of the building and with their season practically on the line here, I mean, as in their ultimate goal is winning a Sour Trip title, I think the Sting will become victorious tonight against the Frisch Cougars for the first time in a very long and ever for this group. So, you know, I'm looking for a big win tonight from the Sting.
And you, Ethan, who do you have?
For the last 4+ years, Frisch has had our number back to back. I think tonight SCR is going to get the win, 54-53 in a very, very tight one. Schwalbe gets a late clutch shot at the end. Frisch misses at the buzzer for the win.
And quickly, we're just going to go over to Josh Greenwald one more time for the starting 5.
So first at guard we have Oppie. Oppie, fun fact about Oppie, is the largest seashell collection in 44 states. Shooting guard, we have Jake Schwalbe. He is the human embodiment of a successful high five. At small forward, we have Noah Gurin, the winner of Season 3, Episode 2 of Chopped. At power forward, we have Adam Weiss. He doesn't know how to swim or ride his bike, but he did win the National Jump Roping Championship last August in Tallahassee. Sammy Sokol at center. This one's short and sweet. He invented matzo pizza, and that is a fact.
Wow, those are... And we have some really interesting players on our Sting squad. And
thank you, Josh,
thank you
for that.
I'm full of fun facts. I am full of fun facts.
Go to joshgreenwaldfunfacts.com for more.
All right.
And I think we're going to be having a national anthem Hatikva, followed by team announcements.
Yeah, you can certainly hear it's getting
pumped here.
Raising the energy level, getting hyped.
And the seniors are hungry for that W over Frisch.
The SER fans, the Frisch fans, it's poised to be an epic battle tonight.
I really think it's imperative to get off to a strong start here with this crowd. Start off strong, get a couple threes on the board, get the crowd into it. This place will be rocking, and then potentially we could coast through the rest of the game. But you gotta start off strong. That is a major key right now.
Mr. Courtney said it right. You gotta stop Stepner here. He's the key player.
Yeah, no, I would agree with that. He could really go off for any total, really.
All right, we're gonna give it over to Yoram, Mr. Roshwald, for
some festivities.
Yeah. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll be back with the game shortly.
Can they hear it?
Student representative, Mr. Max Berger.
Number 4, Noam Kuritsky.
You the mic close to your
Number 35, Evan Chesner. Number 21, Daniel Hirsch.
Louder.
Jack Reinhardt.
Jack.
Yeah, he's injured. Number 20, Benny Matheson. Number 14, Judah Strulowitz. Number 34, Seth Silverman. And for the Frisch starting 5, number 25, Max Mayeroff. Number 24, Jack Stepner. Number 3, Moshe Schoenfeld. Number 23, Stevie Paul. Number 5, Isaac Blumenthal. SAR's bench, number 22, Jake Epstein. Number 32, Moshe Wu. Number 2, Zach Dietz. Number 35, Leo Heller. Number 13, Ashi Blue. And now, for your SAR starting 5.
No, there's more players. Drew Greenbaum.
Just kidding.
Number 0.
We actually have another player who's not in the starting 5. Number 0, Drew Greenbaum. Number 3, Aaron Lucy. And number 12, Joseph Minko. And your manager, Zach Bernstein. He works really hard. And now, for your starting 5. Number 25, your local cable guy, Adam the Humane Domain Once. Number 24, Noah, the walking linguini Curry.
Number 21, Jake. Sticks and stones may break his bones, but words will never hurt him. Schwalbe! Number 4, Sammy, the Dutch Twist, Soko! And last but not least, at point guard, number 31, Judah Olive Topinad, Oppenheimer!
Great job, guys. Please remain standing. At this time, please remain standing and direct your attention that way towards the flags. First, to honor the state of Israel, Eitan Israel is going to sing Hatikvah.
התקווה בת שנות 2000 להיות עם חופשי בארצנו ארץ ציון בירושלים להיות עם חופשי בארצנו ארץ ציון בירושלים.
And next, for the Star Spangled Banner, I call upon Daniela Cherno, 9th grade freshman. Give it up for Daniela. Just start. We're gonna hit this over.
Okay. Oh, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we've watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket red glare, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the beekeeper, Rabbi Groh.
That was a fantastic rendition of both the Star Spangled Banner and Hatikvah. And Yoram's getting the crowd pumped up right now. Joe, you didn't get a chance to say your X Factor. Who do you think your X Factor is for this game?
You know what? I think it's got to be Jake Schwalbe, who, when he has performed at his top level in the past few games of this thing, it has really brought the team another dimension into another level. I really think that with a stellar offensive performance by Jake Schwalbe, who, if you remember correctly, had that, memorable bucket against Frisch 2 years ago in Paramus. If he, and if I really think that his performance could really exalt the Sting to a victory here tonight.
He has to shoot though. It's really key. He cannot be nervous coming out of the game.
Yeah, but
he has to pull the trigger as much as possible.
Right.
I mean,
yeah, I would agree. You need to get a healthy combination, healthy amount of both Judah Oppenheimer and Jake Schwalbe.
Yeah, and this could be somewhat of a revenge game for Isaac Blumenthal, who he went here for 2 years and is now in Frisch.
Yeah, no, as a starting guard, he definitely has a big role to play in what they do as a team and what they could bring to the table.
Look for SAR if they get the tip to try and immediately score. We saw that in the game against Heschel, and maybe we'll see it here.
Yeah.
What were you saying?
Oh, wow. The referee already going over to the emphatic student section. And
it's going to get rowdy
warning.
in here. It's going to get rowdy in here.
Last game, one of the referees, threatened a technical foul if they didn't refrain themselves from coming close to the court. So we'll see how that plays out tonight. It could have an effect.
And a usually quiet Hive could play a huge factor if they're loud.
Right.
Let's see if SAR uses their tip-off play right here. Sammy hits it to Schwalbe. Schwalbe moves it to Adam, and Adam goes up for the lefty layup. Now, as Frisch, an arch rival of SAR, they might know that play in the playbook, so they might not be willing to take that chance and do that play. But let's see what happens here at the start of the game.
And homecoming game 2 is underway as SAR controls the tip. Oppenheimer bringing it up. Guarded by Moshe Schoenfeld, the senior. Alley-oop to Weiss, and he puts it in. Great drawn play there, Schaefer. What'd you see there?
I mean, that was absolutely a great play. It's almost like they did their tip-off play, but just after they got the tip-off with Adam and that lefty layup and the alley-oop.
Absolutely.
Curran of Blumenfeld.
It's SAR exploiting their strengths, using Adam Weiss's length and mobility.
Three, and he got it. Wow.
It's interesting that they have Weiss on Stepner at the start of last game when they played Frisch. They had Gurin on Stepner, but I guess that didn't work out for them, so they wanted to put Weiss on and try out a new thing.
Schoenfeld will be shadowing Oppenheimer throughout the whole game. We'll see how that works out. Schwalbe on the wing, now over to Sokol, who's been actually handling a bigger role on the wing in recent games. Nothing on offense for SAR right now. That's a travel. I didn't really see that, but gotta respect the refs.
Sokol has to be in the paint throughout this game. He cannot be hanging out on the three-point line. He's just too valuable as a big man to be staying on the outside.
Yeah, I completely agree. As Meyerhoff bringing it up, Oppenheimer on him. Trying to get it to Schoenfeld, nothing there. Blumenthal on the drive. Over to Paul. Paul for three, no. Rebound Sokol. And they give it over to Oppenheimer, and he'll slow it up. The Sting faithful getting into it right now. Here's Schwalbe. Oh, tried to get it to Gurin, but it's tipped. Here comes Meyerhoff on the break. Over to Paul on the drive, and they call a foul on Sokol.
It's really key for Sokol, Schwalbe, and Weiss to not get into foul trouble early. I mean, that little call might haunt them later in the game. That was a
I completely agree. SAR has not the best depth. They, if you saw in the announcements, they're not so deep. And Stepner on right now.
They got
another three.
Coach Courtney duly warned us before the game. You can't let Steps shoot. Can't let Steps shoot. That's exactly what they've let him do, and he's 2 for 2 from beyond the arc so far.
Yeah, not a good start for SAR thus far. That's Weiss on the wing. Over to Schwalbe, Meyerhoff on him. Down low to Sokol, who shoots, and he got it. Sokol is an underrated shooter. As someone who spends a lot of time with him in the gym, and during gym ball, I know he can shoot the ball well.
Yeah, he likes to, during the games, he has a little more
good drive, and
cautious,
it's
but-
blocked.
Wow.
That's Sokol.
Turn the Sokol's replay of Sokol's shot. You know, she's got an open jumper, takes it.
Mayerhoff in the corner, guarded by Weiss. They're putting length on Mayerhoff. I like that matchup. And there's a travel by Paul. Ethan, what are you seeing from the SAR defense thus far?
I mean, they're no short of shot blockers. They have very big zone down low with Gurin, Weiss, and...
Great play right there by SAR.
I mean, SAR here, they're looking solid, but they're looking a little bit tentative to shoot. I mean, there are a couple triggers that could have been pulled there that didn't. And I don't know if it's the nerves or it's just homecoming and the fans, but...
There was just a warning for the fans. Joe, I don't think that the ref's going to let them make a lot of noise.
No, I think that, yeah, the ref's going to hold that iron grip on the fans over here down in the corner. Arguably rightly so. But, you know, the fans are going to try to make as big an impact on the game as possible, knowing how critical this game is to the Sting season. So, yeah, the referees are going to look to, you know, to keep order in the court, as they say, and making sure that everything is in line.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes.
As I come over to talk to right now, too.
Certainly a good run by SAR. A little 4-0 run, playing some great defense. And Schaefer, you said that. You said that right. They have a lot of length.
Yeah, no, for sure. Interesting here. Bloom checked in for Schwalbe. I don't know if that was a defensive substitution or just something that they go for the rotation.
Schwalbe looked a little shaky in the beginning. Ashi Bloom, very fast, very athletic. Maybe he could jumpstart this team. Mayerhoff will go to the line, shooting 2. And he hits the first. The key for SAR is they got to stop Stepner. You know, we keep on saying it, but it's true. If they don't stop Stepner, they're in for a lot of trouble.
I mean, he is just a dynamic scorer. He could score from anywhere. He can score from the paint. He can score from outside. He can pull up mid-range. I mean, there's a plethora of options that he could do. You really just got to be on him at all times. I wouldn't even be surprised if SAR transitioned to like a box and one at a certain point. I mean, it might just get ridiculous out here.
Here's Bloom over to Oppenheimer, who bobbles it. Schoenfeld on the ground for 3. Oppenheimer.
Oh!
And that gets the crowd pumped up as SAR takes their first lead. Here's Blumenthal. Gurin on him. Blumenthal on the drive. Great defense by Gurin, but Isaac puts it in.
You know, as they say, I'll be for 3, and it's good.
Guard from Frisch, Isaac Blumenthal, has a really, really good left hand. And you know his trick? He broke his right arm when he was younger, and for like months, he only played with his left hand. So he knows how to shoot with his left hand, dribble with his left hand, and he's really developed a really good left hand. And it was actually like the best thing that could have happened for him.
Sokol on the wing with Stepner playing really. Ashi on the drive, and he forces that up. Nothing there. Weiss with the rebound. Oppie for 3. Bang! Judah Oppenheimer, 2 for 2 from deep, and SAR back up 12-10 with 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Here's Stepner in the post. Weiss on him, great defense by Weiss right there. And here comes Oppenheimer. Trying to get it to Gurin, nothing there. Oppenheimer will pull it out, now he gets it to Gurin. To Bloom, back to Oppenheimer. Let's see if he does a little heat check, nothing. It's Gurin. Back to Oppenheimer. Oppie on the drive, great move, and he puts it in.
Oppenheimer is on fire out here.
Yeah, you said it right, Schaefer. He is on fire. 8 points in the first quarter, and
there's that left hand. There it is, in work.
Just right, he just brings it right. He knows what to do. Brings it right off of the inbounds. As well, we're gonna look at that replay. Oppenheimer with that pull-up.
First 3. Wow.
Yeah, that's,
straight ice.
It's a rhythm. It's a rhythm 3, and then that's the second one right there. as Schwalbe checks in for Gurin. SAR is
another replay of that.
That's his second three.
Wow.
It's beautiful.
And
both Schwalbe and Sokol are out. Let's see if SAR can use that depth. And here's a great move.
This is, yeah, wow.
All right, Joe, what were you saying?
To all our fans out there, to the viewers watching, I'm not even sure if you guys can totally hear just how loud and raucous this crowd is. You know, when I take off the earphones, I am actually shocked by how loud it is. I have never seen an SAR basketball game this passionate, this energetic. You know, I really think this is going to play a major role in the outcome of tonight's game. Cramped in the small hive. The fans in it to win it.
Schwalbe handling now. Schwalbe and Greenbaum. Oh, and Schwalbe loses it. Over to Kuritsky, and it almost blocked. No. And Greenbaum with the rebound. And here comes Oppenheimer. Handling on the wing. Over to Schwalbe. To Weiss. Back to Weiss. To Bloom. Oppie. Handling. Trying to get a screen. Here's Drew. SAR trying to find something. Nothing there.
SAR going small out here might have backfired on them. Without Sammy and Noah, they seem inept to go on the inside. I mean, Adam has to try to put some pressure on the paint.
There's Schwalbe. Fake. And it's SAR ball. I think Stevie Paul hit that out as Sokol and Gurin will both check back in.
And as I'm saying it, Sokol and Gurin both check in.
Coach Halpert realizes what he did there, and now he's going to put some length back on the floor as Weiss and Oppenheimer check out.
Both these teams are extremely lengthy. They got their height on. Both these teams got their height, so you know, with a tall Frisch lineup out there, it makes scoring a lot harder for SAR without their big guys. And you know, Coach Halpert's got to. I think he just realized that you know, we got to compete.
Yeah, I completely agree. As Sokol handling on the wing right now. The SAR crowd getting into it. Gurin calling for it. Sokol to Greenbaum. Gurin, backcourt. And Stepner looks to check back into the game. SAR nothing on offense thus far in the last 2.5 minutes. Joe, what have you seen from the game thus far?
That, you know, these teams are both going to use. Both these teams have tremendous assets that they can exploit. You know, Frisch obviously with steps, experience shooting.
Gurin on Stepner calling for the ISO. He gets it. And no good. Great defense by Sokol there to help and then to collapse.
Yeah. And SAR with their, you know, obviously they got this great length in there with Sokol, Gurin, and Weiss. And also great shooting from, you know, the one and only.
Gurin on the drive.
I mean, Frisch has really had some easy opportunities here that they have not capitalized on. Noam Kuritsky missed a layup a couple minutes ago. Judah Strilowitz just missed a layup. I mean, that's really the difference here. A 2-point game. You got to hit all those layups.
I agree. SAR's defense has not been, you know, prime so far. But it's held down the fort, and they're getting the job done so far with a 14-12 lead.
And Gurin will go to the line, shooting 2.
I'll get after the quarter. We got.
Gurin hits the first. Gurin's been very aggressive thus far. As Weiss will check back in for Bloom. SAR holding a 15-12 lead with 30 seconds left in the first quarter. And Gurin misses a second. Here's Kuritsky.
Frisch looks to be holding for one here with 20 seconds left.
Looks like that as Meyerhoff with Greenbaum on. Greenbaum, a stout defender. Looking, here's Blumenthal on the drive. And let's see who the foul is on.
Looks like it's on.
They're going to call it on Sammy, that's his second.
Ooh.
And they can't afford that.
You know, Sokol obviously known for his fouling, but he's really got to keep it under control. You know, without Sokol deep in the fourth quarter, it could be detrimental.
Blumenthal misses the first. Oppie will check back in for a little offense-defense with 5 seconds left in the first quarter. As he misses a second, here's Weiss. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. It's blocked by Stefner, but great move by Oppie right there. And at the end of one, 15-12 SAR. We'll take a break. Thank you for joining us.
Change, I suggest you do the same.
Last year as Gurin shoots the three and he got it. Close. Oh, and wow, what a block by Weiss. Oppenheimer controlling for three. Got it. Wow. That was a deep three by Oppenheimer.
Sokol cuts.
And he puts it in. Schwalbe on the wing. Schwalbe for three. Yay! Schwalbe, who's been the energy right now, and he draws a foul and one. Jake Schwalbe is on fire. Over to Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer with the fake for three. Yeah!
Tiebreaker.
Yeah.
If it's
blocked by Schwalbe. What a block by Schwalbe. Great fake by Gurin, and he puts it in. Schwalbe for three. Bang! Schwalbe fake. Welcome back here at the Hive. SAR holding a 15-12 lead at the end of one. Beginning of the second quarter is coming up shortly. Ethan, what did you see in the first quarter?
I mean, it was a tight one. I think really the difference between SAR and Frisch is SAR capitalized on all of their opportunities. Frisch missed a couple of easy ones. I mean, I'm very excited for the end of this game. It's going to be a tight one all the way down to the finish.
Here's Meyerhoff. The call was on Weiss. And I think that's his first foul, but SAR not looking good foul trouble-wise right now.
Certainly not, but, you know,
stepping on the wing. Weiss on him.
They're kind of notorious for their excessive fouling, so I wouldn't get too concerned about that.
Schwalbe on Meyerhoff. Weiss now. Down to Paul. What a play, yeah. That was a great floater by Meyerhoff right there. The junior from Mariah. As Oppie bringing it up now. Here's Schwalbe to Weiss. Down to Sokol on the post. Gurin calling for it. Gurin for three. No, way short. Here comes Schoenfeld on the break to Paul. No good. Great rebounding by SAR as Schwalbe almost gets pickpocketed. Oppenheimer for three. No. Stepner with the rebound. Here comes Frisch. Down to Schoenfeld, fakes on the drive, and he misses the layup. Sokol with his third rebound. Back and forth right now, but no scoring.
I mean, a lot of what Sokol does doesn't even show up on the stat sheet. Right there, he had the ball down low, and 3 defenders came running toward him as he passed it to Gurin, who got an open 3. He happened to miss, but his presence cannot be understated.
Schwalbe trapped, but he gets it to Oppenheimer. Over
sure.
Gurin. Gurin for 3. Noah Gurin, if he gets hot, watch out.
And Ethan, also to add on to your point before, Sammy also is the true, unquestioned leader of this varsity basketball team. And from just a morale standpoint,
great defense by Weiss.
He really has the ability to bring them up and down. So, you know, that can't be understated.
Yeah, I would completely agree with that. Here's Weiss in the post. To Oppenheimer. Meyerhoff on him, screened by Sokol. Looking for Sokol. Down low to Sokol. Out to Gurin for 3. No.
Oh!
Noah with a great
little
shot.
Front rim off roll action.
Wow.
And Noah, he's got, how many points does he have, Joe, so far? He's got 9?
Gurin has got, yeah, he's got 9 points so far.
Timeout, Frisch.
The last 2 3-pointers in a row.
Let's look at this replay. Gurin with a rhythm 3 right
first
there.
one.
And it's just... And, no, he didn't. He hit it. And Ethan, if you are the Frisch coach, what are you saying to your team?
I mean, they just got to keep shooting, feed Stepner the rock, calm down on offense, and just keep on playing great defense like they have.
And once again, Rafi Fisher here with Joe Block and Ethan Schaefer, as great defense by Weiss right there. And thank you for joining us on this homecoming night.
Sting Night Live.
The second of 2 games.
You know, they changed the name to Sting Night Live this year.
Let's see a little heat check. No.
So,
gets it to Oppenheimer. Great move by Greenbaum, and he got it. And SAR looking to take control of this game, up by 9. Slicing through the defense was Oppenheimer, but he missed the layup, but Frisch getting the rebound. Here's Paul on the drive. Out to Blumenthal, no.
That left hand again, there it is.
Exactly, and also, as great as this SAR start has been, both from the shooting perspective, let us not forget that the last time the Sting played Frisch at Frisch, they had a 19-point lead pretty early on.
Yeah.
And the Cougars clawed back. And
Oppenheimer with a deep 3. Don't like that shot.
Yeah, eventually.
But here's Gurin for 3. Bang! Noah Gurin is on fire.
SAR takes a 10-point lead with 4 minutes left in the second. I mean,
Noah
this has surprised almost everyone. I don't think anyone expected them to come out this
Noah
strong.
shooting 75% from the 3-point line. Meyerhoff on the drive, tries to get the contact, and an offensive foul. Good call. And you could see right there, Joe, I don't know if you caught that, but Meyerhoff leaned in.
Yeah, it was hard for me to see from this angle, but I can imagine that.
Here's Oppenheimer. Gurin down to Greenbaum. Blocked by Stepner.
Second block of the game.
And let's look at the replay. Great rebound by Schwalbe, and Gurin just on fire. And if you can't hear, the senior boys are singing Mishnech Lasadar, and they're getting the crowd pumped up. Joe, how much of a fact do you think the Hive fans has played so far?
It's always hard to quantify how much of a home court advantage has on the outcome of a game, but when you're only a high school player and playing such cramped quarters such as our gym, I can certainly imagine that it's played a big factor in, like, you know,
there's Sokol with a rip
of the
through
mind game.
Over to Greenbaum, nothing there. What a great fake, and it's taken away by Blumenthal with those long arms. Over to Stepner, down to Schoenfeld, stolen by Bloom. SAR putting the clamps down on defense. Down to Soko. And a great save at the reset. Oppenheimer on the drive, takes the contact. No. Joe, what are you seeing from SAR's defense in this second quarter?
It's really
limiting Frisch to only two buckets.
You know, it's really stepped up. The first quarter looked a little porous. It looked like it wasn't very hard for both Frisch to penetrate the drive to the hoop, as well as giving Frisch way too many open shots from beyond the arc. So from this, it looks like they've really stepped up so far.
Oppenheimer misses the first.
Right. And yeah, it's definitely been significantly improved. I'm not sure exactly what they did to physically
rebound checks
it.
out. Yeah, but great point, Joe.
Oppenheimer misses 2 of 2.
That's rare.
Yeah.
Meyerhoff. Bloom on him. Another great defender. Stepner with Weiss on him. They're going a lot of ISO for Stepner. And Schwalbe with another rebound. That's his third, I think.
Aside from those 2 threes for Stepner, SAR has done a relatively good job of containing
Schwalbe
him.
for 3. Bang! Jake Schwalbe has the SAR bench pumped up. And 13-point lead. And they call a block. And you can't have that. Sammy, you cannot have that. All the momentum. And now he has his third foul.
And now we're going to return right now to Jake Schwalbe.
Bang.
That's a dime from beyond the arc. Wow. And if they release Jake Schwalbe, who knows what,
Two things to note as the game progresses. One, Sammy Sokol's third foul just got picked up. Interesting to see as this game progresses how that fares. And 2, is Frisch going to change their defense going into the second half? I mean, they've been pretty bad behind the arc so far. SAR has had many, many threes. I'll see if they change up their defense. Maybe they'll go to a 3-2 zone. Maybe they'll try a box and 1. We'll see what happens here as the game progresses.
Yeah, I agree with you. Schwalbe.
Another 3! Oh my goodness, SAR is on fire.
Jake Schwalbe just casually cleaning up that tray. And you're right, Schaefer. SAR is on fire. 32-19 here. 2 minutes to go in the first half. There's Paul on the post, and that's a foul on Gurin.
But SAR is really riding the hot hand right now. We'll take another look at that second Schwalbe 3.
Yeah, I mean, you couldn't see it in the replay, but fantastic. And even on the sidelines, you guys can't see that, but Sammy's telling Noah what to do. Truly a leader on both offense and defense. Paul hits the first. Blumenthal will check out. And he misses the second. Here's Oppenheimer. Over to Gurin. Gurin on the drive, and he misses the layup. Ooh. There, it looked like to be contact there, but no call.
I saw that also, Ross.
Meyerhoff. Greenbaum on him. Wow, what a move by Meyerhoff. There's Stepner, another ISO, and he takes to the basket. No, besides those 2 threes, Stepner's been, I don't want to say awful, but he hasn't been playing well as Jake Schwalbe gets pickpocketed. That's the second turnover for him on that. Oh, wow. Schwalbe with a questionable call, but a nice block there. .125 left here as Meyerhoff is going to shoot 2. As he misses the first. In the last 125, Schaefer, what do you think Frisch is going to try to do?
I just think they're going to try to pound the rock, get as many points as possible so they can lower their deficit going into halftime.
Meyerhoff hits the second. 11-point game here, and it looks like Frisch is going to press. Yeah, you're right. I think try to get back into the game a little bit. SAR maybe looking to slow it down a little bit. It's Schwalbe with Stepner on him. Fakes on the drive out to Weiss. And what's the call? Oh, the block on Kritzky. That's his first.
On the ground.
And Joe, what do you think SAR is looking for as the first half winds down?
You know, gotta say, keep on loading on. The bigger the lead.
Oppenheimer for three, and it rattles in and out. But if that went in, that would have been something special.
I mean, that was about the first bad bounce that SAR has had all half. It is really crazy how on they've been so far.
Wow, what a move by Meyerhoff.
And there's the
that
second.
changed the momentum.
Still a 9-point lead here, but
don't get too comfortable.
Let's look at their replay. Great move by Meyerhoff. And yeah, just a double pump.
And one.
As he hits his only free throw.
3-point play.
And
Coach Halpert has just told his team to hold for one. Let's see if they can accomplish that with 51 seconds left. That's really a tall task.
Yeah, I completely agree. 8-point lead here for SAR. They would like to go into the half with that score. Here's Oppenheimer. That great pass to Weiss. And it's a turnover. And SAR is being very sloppy right now. To Kritsky. Kritsky with the fake. And they put it up and no good. And
now
here comes
30 seconds.
30 seconds. And now they're kind of speeding it up. Oppenheimer, great move, but nothing there.
Yeah, probably looking for a pass.
Great pass by, and it's blocked by Schwalbe. What a block by Jake Schwalbe. Here comes Oppenheimer, over to Greenbaum. Greenbaum, no good. To Weiss. Wow!
That was some really fast-paced basketball with 51 seconds left.
You know, Coach Albert said at 52 seconds left, holds for one.
Right there.
And yeah, wow. And there was probably 3 or 4 back and forth offensive possessions for both these teams.
Oh, and
really
SAR,
rapid fire.
SAR ball is, I don't know who the foul is called on, but it was foul on Frisch, and SAR could go into the half with a bigger lead now. 7 seconds left here in an entertaining first half. Trying to get to Oppenheimer. And nothing there. Now they get it in. 5 seconds. Oppenheimer. Gurn for 3, no. And other than that shot, Noah Gurn has been on fire. And we'll be back after this. Thank you so much for joining us. Look forward to another second half.
Over the game, and if you're looking for change, I suggest you do the same. Come on, y'all, it's time to rise up. Get your hands up. We're taking over the game. We're taking over the game. Come on, y'all, it's time to
Oppenheimer hit it for 3.
No! We're taking over the game, and if you're looking for change, I suggest you do the same. Come on, y'all, it's time to rise up. Get your hands up. We're taking over the game. And if you're looking for change, I suggest you do the same.
welcome back here. We're going to go quickly to Josh Greenwald, who's with team manager Zach Bernstein.
Hi there, I'm back. Josh Greenwald, sideline reporter, back here with the manager of the basketball team, Zach Bernstein. Zach, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
So what have you been thinking about the game so far?
So far, I think we're playing great. We're doing well on defense, well on offense. We have Gurin leading with 12 points. I think pretty impressive. 3 threes, and Oppenheimer with 2 threes as well.
I mean, do you have any, I'm just gonna hit you with some rapid fire. All right, you give me your answer. All right. What show are you watching right now that's your favorite?
Curb Your Enthusiasm. Great show. Highly recommend it.
Favorite band or musician?
The Lumineers.
Oh, so we changed the mascot here. Do you like the beekeeper or the original bee?
I like the beekeeper, honestly. I like it, actually.
How are you? I don't know, like, what else to say? I don't know.
One thing I will say is that Frisch does...
Oh, we got Steen here! Oh, England native, Jig Epstein. Go, England native. Steen, what have you been thinking about?
It's a great game, and I'm happy to be here.
That's it? Okay.
You wanted to tell me something, so
two interesting things going into the third quarter. So one, Sokol in the halftime huddle acknowledged that they must keep their foot on the pedal. That is going to be imperative going into the third quarter here, as SAR has a 10-point lead, but they cannot get too comfortable. Additionally, right now, as the team warms up for this third quarter, the starters for SAR are sitting on the bench. They are gassed right now. I mean, Gurin sitting on the bench looks very tired. Let's see how their depth plays throughout the rest of the game. Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, one thing we mentioned before as the game was starting to start was that SAR does not have depth. Joe, what do you think? How do you think that can play into the game?
Yeah, so SAR, very top-heavy team. You know, some very quality players down the bench, but you know, none can match the intensity and the prowess of their top 6 or 7 guys. So, yeah, I think that at this point of the year, this if I'm not mistaken, the final regular season game, that they're used to having to grind out these long games. The players who have an active role in the team, they know how to grind out these minutes. So, yeah, obviously it's always hard, but yeah, don't be so surprised to see them do it. We're turning also to, on the screen right now, we have the Sting Sports record, the overall record from this year. All of our teams combined got a record of 75, 70, 17, and 1. Well, yeah, actually 76 now with the girls' victory. The best team is actually that girls' varsity team with 12-0. We also have boys varsity hockey, 13-0-1, clinching the first seed overall last night. And yeah, so very good year for Sting Sports. And a trip to Sarachek can make it even sweeter.
I mean, fun fact about the girls' varsity basketball team, they have actually only lost 3 games in the past 3 years. And I mean, that is just absolutely incredible. That includes playoffs and regular season. That's just something to think about.
Remarkable. Truly remarkable.
One last note is, I think that the rims are different on each side, so we'll see how that plays into everything. I was speaking to Miss Grislow before the game, and she said that
one of the gym attendants here.
Also one of the athletic directors, who said that the rim on SAR's side, so the side that they shot on the first half, looked a little loose.
Really?
So that's an interesting thing.
Yeah,
we'll see how it plays in.
Great note. I think that's something to look to in the second half, but yeah.
And what are you looking forward to, both of you? What are you looking forward to as we get started?
You know, as a fan, just to see the way this intensity holds up. Obviously, they've been through, what is this? This is the third half they've gone through of the fans of basketball already tonight. So they're going to be a little tired coming out, but can they keep this up and really propel this team to a victory tonight? And also, these are 2 of the best teams in the league, 2 of the perhaps top 3 teams. So, yeah, there's going to be some great basketball. What about you, Ethan?
I'm definitely interested to see how Frisch comes out after sort of having it all first 2 quarters. See if they can turn that around in this third.
Yeah, they came back by 9. You said it before. They were down 19 at half, and they came back the last time these 2 teams met. Let's see what they do here. It's SAR holding the ball as the first possession gets underway. Schwalbe on the drive, and no good, and Steppner with the rebound. Here comes Frisch. Over to Steppner.
Noticeably quieter in here right now.
One other thing to notice as Gurin tries to oh wow, what a block by Weiss as he stares down Isaac.
Englewood.
Let's look at that. A little Englewood showdown as Weiss just spiking it. Known for his volleyball skills, Adam Weiss spiking that. Out to Steppner. They're going to look for what I saw in the first half was a lot of ISO for Steppner as he puts it in. A relatively quiet half for him. We'll see how he responds in this half. Sokol handling on the wing. Down to Weiss. Back to Weiss. Here's Sokol. Tries to get into Weiss, nothing there. Almost stolen to Gurin. Gurin on the drive, blocked by Steppner.
SAR seems to be looking to attack the hoop more and more often as this second half opens up. They were actually quite successful from beyond the arc. I'm wondering what made them change their philosophy in gameplay.
Yeah, I would agree, and I actually think that SAR looks a little sluggish right now. It's blocked by Sokol. I don't know what Meyerhoff was doing, trying to get in there on Sammy. As Oppenheimer bringing it up to Sokol. Sokol on the drive. And it's going to be SAR. It's going to be Frisch ball. Sokol trying to call for foul. He's got to watch that. He picked up a technical last time. We'll see how that progresses. Is Meyerhoff. The SAR faithful trying to get the crowd into it, but it's only a small group of fans. Here's Meyerhoff. And it's Ethan, slow offensive game for both teams as the second half has unfolded.
Yeah, for sure. It almost seems like both teams have sort of taken a defensive mentality. SAR with a couple of blocks, Frisch with a couple of forced turnovers here.
I don't know what the call is, but the call is on Sammy, his 4th foul. And you can't pick that up right now.
Wow. Yeah. Coach Albert's going to have to consider taking him out. Oh, he does that exactly.
As it's almost stolen. And here's Blumenthal. Paul trying to find someone, nothing there. Here's Steppner. Another ISO on the drive, almost blocked by Weiss. Weiss with that length. And great rebound by Gurin. Here comes Oppie. Oppie on the break, trying to rebound. And there's Schwalbe for 3, wide open, no good. Quiet thus far for both teams on offense. Blumenthal on the drive, down to Steppner. It's another turnover by Frisch. Frisch and SAR are basically trading turnovers instead of buckets right now.
Yeah, I mean, after the way that first half ended, you think that be shooting out the house right now, but
yeah, a little back and forth in the first half. Nothing right now.
Yep.
There's Weiss. Schwalbe with Meyerhoff on him. Try to get the drive, nothing there. They're putting length on Oppenheimer. I like that move with Stevie Paul on him. Oppie tries to split the middle and almost loses it, but regains it and now puts it over to Schwalbe. Schwalbe down to Greenbaum.
I think it's key for SAR in times of adversity to really get Oppenheimer the ball because he's just such a good handler out here. I mean, he almost never turns the ball over.
Yeah, I mean, that's what they've been doing the last two seasons
They're also
pretty much.
they're stalling a little bit. They do have the lead. They're up by 8, so they can stall. You know, that's a good idea to look for the right bucket as they almost find it. As Greenbaum.
That's a good shot. That's a good shot.
There's a good shot. There's Stevie Paul. Oh, what a block by Weiss! Oh my God, Adam Weiss with that elevation. Oh my God, he just destroyed him.
Wow, you know, Hashem Yerachem.
Oh my God, that's nasty.
The Flying Dutchman comes down on the Cougars hard.
Shades of LeBron James right there. Adam Weiss with 2 huge blocks. Great pass by Kritzky. Down low. Oh, and it's blocked by Schwalbe, who has his now 3rd block on the night.
Something interesting to note is that there is no shot clock in this Yeshiva League high school gameplay. I mean, you could really be holding the ball for as long as you want, which SAR seems to be wanting to do here, and there is no shot clock or
Schwalbe
incentive
for 3. Bang!
to move any
Jake
faster.
Schwalbe with a necessary 3. It puts SAR back up by 11. And one thing I've noticed the past 2 games that we've been broadcasting is while Oppenheimer is their main scorer, they usually look towards Schwalbe to jumpstart this team, and he did just that right then.
Yeah,
and another block by Weiss. Wow. Stepner is not happy with that call. He thought it was a foul.
And to add on to that point, Ruff, when I see her hit a rough patch in the
Schwalbe
year,
again. Almost got it. I thought that was in. Sorry for that.
Either way.
Anxious.
When I see her hit a rough patch earlier in the season, about mid-season, you can look back right now and see that a key factor in that rough patch was that the fact that
over to Schwalbe,
they didn't heavily use Jake Schwalbe on the offensive game. Relied too much on Judah Oppenheimer. You know, it made it too much a one-man show.
I would agree.
And while Judah Oppenheimer is phenomenal, they need to use the other assets they have to formulate a better offensive team. So, and that's certainly what they've done tonight. So,
they are taking a ton of time off the clock in the last 2 possessions. Looking for the right shot as it's an 11-point lead. It's a foul on Schoenfeld.
Under 2.5 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
Very quick third quarter.
Yeah.
I mean, the SCR offense has really been very balanced. Sometimes they sort of lean on Oppenheimer to look for scoring, but I mean, almost everyone has really contributed here on the offensive game.
And if you're Coach Halper, what are you telling the team right now?
I mean, yeah. So they've clearly got they've worked hard in practice on situations like this, where they've got a lead, got a nice 11-point lead, with a lot of time left of this game. So a lot of basketball left to be played. They need to obviously continue to score. This Frisch team is not going to go out quietly. Yeah, they need to continue to add on to this lead because
they have to keep playing with urgency. Exactly. I mean, they can't be sitting back and saying that it's an 11-point lead, we're good, coasting. But like they could easily come back from this game. They have to almost look at it like it's 0-0. We're starting now, and we're just trying our hardest to get this victory.
I would agree, and one thing to note for the fans out there, the situation, if SAR wins, there will be a coin flip for the number 1. No, it's not.
All right.
SAR will play Heschel. Oh, Frisch will play Heschel.
Do we make it? How do we make it?
We're checking right now about the situation. Weiss with a shot, a little Lonzo Ball for him. And it's a foul on Isaac.
So we're currently looking for confirmation as to the scenario for SAR getting into the Sarachek tournament. We're not exactly sure right now what that is, but a win against Frisch would be
monumental.
Yeah, it would go a long ways to earning a second straight bid in the Sarachek tournament.
There's Mayerhoff to Paul. Frisch doing nothing on the offensive end. It's Weiss with the rebound and he kicks it out to Oppenheimer. And SAR doing a little skull chant, but it will be a travel.
Oh, these are different questions. We're talking about Sarachek. I'll say this up. Thank you. I'm pretty sure if we win tonight, we make it. I don't know. So, so We're not exactly sure what the salary check situation is still. But in order
I think
for
if they win, they're in. It's a top.
I think that's true also, but discretion to our viewers, we're not exactly sure if that is 100% true. But
Frisch is, sorry to interrupt, I just want to say Frisch is all over the place right now.
Yeah.
With another turnover.
But it is still possible, actually, for SAR to win the Western Division if they wind up on top tonight, and the Actual Heat defeat Frisch in their upcoming matchup as well. Therefore, SAR would have more points than Frisch and would take home the division title.
Here's Greenbaum. SAR holding again. Gurin. Nice fake. Back to Gurin. Giving it to Oppenheimer. Approaching 1 minute here in this quiet third quarter. Here's Weiss. Great play by Coach. Into Bloom, and he puts it in. Great play drawn up right there by Coach Halpert. And I think that was, if I'm not mistaken, that's a play that the Warriors use as Oppenheimer, as Blumenthal misses the layup, but then Steph.
Wow.
But that's a play that the Warriors use where they do that and there's a collapse and there's a player open right where it was, and then they dish it over. So
yeah, but on that last Frisch offensive possession, they gave critical second chance points, and
I mean, there was a gaping hole in that middle with Sokol out. It's definitely something of note.
Adam Weiss is just simply not
it's gonna be
as an adept, rebounder as Sokol is. So even though he's got that height, he's just not built like that. So that loss is going to be felt if and when Sokol comes out of the game.
Sokol's out of the game, but SR will be holding for one.
Yeah, I'm saying if he fouls out of the game.
Here's Stepner on the drive with the shot, fouled. Oh, you can't have that. I don't know about that call. That was.
And Stepner is going to be going to the line here now for 2 or 3 shots with no people on the line.
That is brutal.
I don't like that call.
A bad way to end the quarter.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
Give him 3 points.
Yeah. So Stepner will be shooting, I think, 3. He hits the first. That could be big. He missed the second.
Yep.
And that will end the third quarter. SAR 3/4 of the way there, up by 9 as we enter the fourth quarter.
Okay, time for the final t-shirt launch of the night.
And we're going to take a quick break. Thank you for joining us.
Change, I suggest you do the same.
Last year as Gurin shoots the 3 and he got it. Close. Oh, and wow, what a block by Weiss. Oppenheimer controlling for 3. Got it. Wow. That was a deep 3 by Oppenheimer.
Sokol cuts.
And he puts it in. Schwalbe on the wing. Schwalbe for 3. Yes! Schwalbe, who's been the energy right now, and he draws the foul. Everyone! Jake Schwalbe is on fire. Over to Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer with the fake for 3. Yeah!
Tiebreaker.
Yeah.
If it's
block by Schwalbe. What a block by Schwalbe. And great fake by Gurin, and he puts it in. Schwalbe for 3. Bang! Schwalbe fake. Oh, welcome back here as the fourth quarter is about to begin. SAR up 9. And I'm Rafi Fisher here once again with Joe Block and Ethan Schaefer. And I want to give a shout out to David Dinkovich, doing a great job in the camera. Thank you for all your help.
I wanted to shout out to all the fans here and at home. Libby Berger Pessin and Sammy Sokol's grandma in particular. Thank you so much for watching. And always appreciated.
Yep.
Here's Schwalbe. Let's see if SAR tries to do the holding for one as Oppie takes a good shot. I was about to say a bad shot, but then he hit it.
Was that 2 or 3?
That was a 2. And here's Meyerhoff. Stepner now with Weiss on him. Weiss playing fantastic defense on Stepner thus far as Stepner just
runs over him.
Yeah.
Look, Weiss is tall, but he's skinny. Doesn't got a lot on that, and he steps, can run that over. So.
One interesting note, Sokol is in the game with those 4 fouls. Let's see,
sure.
He'll try to avoid getting another one. Let's see how that works. Here's Gurin. Paul on him.
Let's see how this affects his gameplay, though. He might be a little bit tentative to reach or to go for a block on the defensive end, as he knows he has 3 or 4
right
fouls.
into Blumenthal's hand.
By Blumenthal.
Schoenfeld looks shaken up. And here's Meyerhoff on the drive. No. Sokol with the rebound. SAR with a 9-point lead. It's 41-32. And here's Gurin. Sokol calling for Schwalbe to get the ball.
As you can now see on your screen, the SAR faithful going into the fourth quarter is hyped. They're going wild out here.
They move themselves from their positioning
into our range.
Yeah,
so
under SAR's basket they're shooting on.
Almost
so the basket Frisch is shooting on. So,
here's Oppenheimer.
Squeeze out a little bit more of an advantage.
Approaching 6 minutes here.
I mean, you guys mentioned that SAR was up 19 going into half when they played at Frisch, but this is just a totally different environment than at Frisch. I mean, homecoming at SAR is completely different.
I was not a fan of that.
It was questionable.
Yeah. Stepner. They're going to go to Stepner, I think, this whole fourth quarter. As he shot, no.
Ooh.
In and out.
Doesn't have that SAR roll. Here's Schwalbe. Back to Oppenheimer. Sokol with the screen. To Weiss. Weiss with the shot. No good. Sokol contesting. And SAR ball. Great play by Sokol.
Wow.
For those who couldn't see it, he threw it off of the Frisch player. Great awareness by Sokol.
That was a grind play as SAR faithful now starts singing Sweet Caroline by Neil Diamond. So, 5 minutes, 25 seconds remaining in this Sting Night Live matchup. SAR holding a 9-point lead with a trip to Sarachek
on the line.
Yeah, and
maybe.
It's surely within sight at this point. You need a grind to get there and ensure that happens.
Yeah, if SAR makes the Sarachek tournament, watch out. This is a team with a lot of length and a lot of skill.
Obviously, yeah.
I mean, I'm not sure that this game makes or breaks SAR's chances to get to Sarachek, so but this would definitely go a long way in securing them a spot in that tournament.
For sure.
.525 left. Coach Halper gathering the team together for one last pump-up talk. Hopefully you won't have to use another timeout. We'll see what happens. SAR going with Schwalbe, Oppenheimer, Weiss, Sokol, and Gurin, the starting 5. And here's Schwalbe inbounding. Over to Gurin for 3. And he's fouled! And the foul! Noah Gurin with a great shot. Noah Gurin.
Wow. The opportunity.
The fourth three of the night.
For the 4-point play.
4 for 6 from the three. And you're right, the opportunity with a 4-point play can certainly swing the pendulum further in SAR's direction.
Huge three by Noah Alexander Gurin.
He misses the free throw, but Noah leading, I think, all scorers with 15 points. Stepner, spin move, great defense by Weiss, rebound by Oppenheimer.
That was
Oppenheimer showing emotion right there.
I mean, this has to be one of the SAR's better performance up till now that they've had all year.
For sure.
I mean, up 12 at home against Frisch is really a
Their
spectacular.
biggest rival.
Sticking with it, never letting go. Yeah, this has been good.
Let's see if they can hold on with 5 minutes to go. Greenbaum. Sokol has checked out. Gurin over to Greenbaum. Greenbaum with the shot, and no good. To Blumenthal, who's going to push. Turnover. Weiss with the steal. Approaching 4:30 left in the game. SAR, I don't want to say firmly in control, but
a nice lead.
A nice lead as
but certainly a losable lead.
Nice step back by Oppenheimer, no good. Schwalbe contesting, but Blumenthal gets it. And this is where SA wants to be. They want to be in the position where they don't have to come from behind. As Oppenheimer with another rebound.
Lucky break.
They want to be in this position as opposed to be coming back. Here's Gurin. And if you look at the fans right now as a foul is called, the fans are pumped up. Trying to go 2 for 2 on Sting Night Live.
These seniors want it. I promise you that. These seniors want it. Both the players and the fans.
Gets it into Oppenheimer, and they call it travel. Schaefer, do you see anything there?
No, I don't know.
Yeah, you know what?
I didn't think that was a
Yeshiva League reffing. It's never ideal, but you know you gotta make do with what you got.
Interestingly enough, Evan Chesner has just checked in for Frisch. He's actually the 3-point specialist. Let's see what he does here.
Ooh, he misses. He badly misses his special ability.
This is his first check-in of the night?
Yeah, that was cold. He was cold. He's coming off cold. And here's Greenbaum. To Weiss. Oppenheimer. SAR going a little small here with 2 guards. They usually don't actually have that. Schwalbe on the drive, and he tried to scoop it under, but no good. Here's Chesner. Step there. Quiet thus far in the game. Adam Weiss has done a fantastic job shutting him down.
Yeah, it's got a hand in his face.
And they've all fouled Schwalbe.
Second foul tonight.
Second foul. If you're Frisch, when do you start scrambling? When do you start pressing, fouling?
With a 12-point deficit that they're in right now, I would assume it's got to be pretty soon, actually, with just over 3 minutes remaining in the game. No need to panic.
Stepner for 3. No. And his struggles continue as it will be SAR ball.
No, certainly no need to panic and no need to chuck up bad takes. But they definitely got to be aware of the fact.
Yeah, they're pressing now.
Of the hole they're in right now.
Yeah. Wow, triple team. Oppenheimer triple team. Down to Schwalbe.
And still he manages to get out of it.
Timeout Halpert. SAR with 3 minutes to go. Looking like a W. I don't want to say anything. But looking good. Ethan, as we wind down here, what are your thoughts on this game?
SAR has really come up out here at homecoming with an outstanding performance. one of the ages for homecomings. I mean, Frisch, as noted before, has had SAR's number for the past 4, maybe 5 homecomings. I mean, I don't even remember a homecoming that SAR has won. So it's just so great for these fans and this school to get both wins on Sig Night Live, the girls' game and the boys' game, especially if we could do it by such a large margin.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think Joran Roswell told us before the game that it's been 4 years since their last homecoming victory, boys varsity victory. So, historic.
Schwalbe trapped, great pass
and
by him.
practical.
Oh, and they're fouling now. Maybe a little early, but they're going to put Weiss on the line.
I'm interested here as a little bit of a less adequate ball handler if it's a strategic decision by Coach Halpert to keep out Sammy.
Nope, they're putting him in right now.
They're actually putting him in right back in.
I don't like that decision. He struggles shooting the free
right
throws.
now.
As much as I love Sammy, the leader of this team, his one flaw is he doesn't shoot free throws that well.
Yeah, interesting, but
we'll see what happens.
They're probably gonna get him now for the defensive segment.
Yeah, I would agree. Here's Greenbaum. I think they're trying to foul. We'll see what happens. And they finally get the foul that they wanted, as they are able to burn 20 seconds off. And let's see if Greenbaum's going to go to the line.
I mean, it's going to be imperative for Frisch to rush SAR, foul them, or do what they got to do, because it seems like they're in no rush out here, just slowly, methodically passing the ball around the top of the key, from Oppenheimer to Schwalbe to Gurin to Weiss. I mean, they're not doing anything with it.
Here's Oppenheimer. Now to Weiss. Sammy tried to get the shooting a little Harden right there. Nothing. So he'll go to the line for, I think, a 1-and-1. And while these free throws are not super important, Sammy's shown the ability to be a clutch free throw shooter.
Yeah, I have noticed that actually.
He hit a couple
over the years.
free throws against Heschel, and he
not
misses.
there. But
you know what?
He's below average for sure. It's safe to say, but free throws at the end of a game are oftentimes
off on the drive, and he foul call.
Games of willpower. How badly can you, how can you concentrate, and how badly do you want that victory?
Yeah, I would agree.
He's obviously got a lot of skill involved.
Yeah, I'm hoping. I didn't like that foul call.
Frisch here really has to push the ball. I mean, their clock is their enemy right now with only 2:10 left. That's only 130 seconds. That's almost nothing when you think about it. Down 11 points here.
And we'll get Sammy also.
Yeah, I would certainly agree with what you said, Schaefer. 11-point game here with 2 minutes. Meyerhoff at the line. And he hits the second.
Meyerhoff having a nice game for himself. That is his 13th point, if I'm not mistaken.
Gurin's still leading the charge for SAR, and Frisch leading all scorers with 15. One interesting thing I wanted to note is that SAR seems to, they always, as Jude Oppenheimer just broke Noam Kritsky. You didn't see that. But SAR always, before I say one more thing, I don't know why Sammy's in the game right now. I can't understand that. Schaefer, what do you have to say about that? Sammy being in the game right now.
I mean, it's definitely an interesting decision. It's almost like putting DeAndre Jordan in when they're fouling. Maybe it's for defensive purposes.
Yeah, you would have to assume it's for defensive purposes at this point.
There's Kritsky on the drive, and it's
things like that. I mean, that was a great defensive play.
Sammy.
The question is it worth, those free throw misses? We'll see.
Noah got hit in the head, and they called the foul. I don't think anyone heard it over this
Frisch has actually almost put up the white flag here, putting in their substitutions here.
Yeah,
all of the starters out right now.
As the Sting faithful, lead a cheer. This is our house. Seems quite true in a way.
Yeah, it's a very interesting point as Sokol checks out of the game. Frisch, another turnover as
Aaron's pass.
Fan gets hit, but Frisch, yeah, Schaefer, you're right. Kind of the white flag here.
Sting fan gets rocked in the face right there, but well worth the victory.
Here's Noah, and they're gonna foul Noah. Noah's been the star of the night for SAR. So go to the line and shoot two. The Sting faithful singing Hamala Chagoel. And Sammy quieting them as Noah misses first. About 1:45 left. This is, it's still a ball game. So I don't know what Frisch is doing. It's a 10-point game, 11-point game as Noah gets his 16th point.
Sing Hamala Chagoel as if they're trying to say, Frisch, it's your time to go to bed. But, yeah.
Three-pointer, no good. Oppenheimer handling. And all of them are on him, and foul finally called. Oppenheimer from the line for two. Trying to put this game on ice. As he hits the first.
11th point for Oppenheimer.
A quiet 11. He's been superb.
That stretch of two fire three-pointers. He's put together himself a nice game.
I think he's the de facto closer for SAR.
Yeah, I would say so too.
I said that he missed the free throw. A poor shooting night from the free throw line for Oppenheimer. And the foul will be on Oppenheimer. Sammy calling for Judah to be quiet as they don't want to get any technical fouls, and SAR firmly in control. Just waiting for the clock to wind down. Coming up after the game, don't want to jinx anything yet, but we will hopefully be having Noah Gurin and Sammy Sokol on with us to discuss,
hopefully after a Sting victory,
to discuss the hopeful Sting victory as a foul is called. A lot of fouls being called.
Now engaging in a raucous rendition of Adono Wam, as if to say, this is the end, buddy. But it's not over yet. A minute,
not
11
over
seconds
yet.
left.
I don't understand what Frisch is doing, not playing their starters in.
Right.
As he misses
it's weird to see a team throw
the towel in with 3 minutes left in the game.
Raise the white flag this early on, but look, not going to question their coaching. They've had tremendously successful seasons.
There's Oppenheimer to Schwalbe.
This is really a statement victory here for SAR. Beating Frisch at their home court right now, up by 11. But just to say, we have the ability to beat Frisch by a large margin.
Yeah.
I think it's really big for their confidence.
I think it's even more of something that the fans, they showed up.
Yeah.
They have to show up for playoff time. That's one of the most important things.
Yeah, but in Schaefer, I think you're spot on right there. As Schwalbe takes the first free throw. They've played Frisch multiple times every year the past 3+ years, and they have never been able to crack a victory against them.
Get over that hump, yeah.
2 championship defeats in junior varsity. It says, every time they play them up to this point, it has this view, they look at this as impenetrable force. And a victory against them,
oh my God,
with this crowd,
the whole entire team
shows that they can certainly do it come championship season.
Down to Weiss. crowd is getting amped right now as a victory seems imminent. Weiss in trouble, gets it to Sokol. I don't know why they didn't foul Sokol. But here's Oppenheimer to Bloom. Back to Sokol. Back to Bloom. And they're gonna foul Bloom. Ashi's going to the line for 2. 26 seconds left until SAR clinches the victory. As Ashi misses the first. And you know, if Frisch's starters were in the game, the amount of free throws that SAR's missed, they would be able to be in this game. So
yeah,
I don't know if it was like just a statement
right.
That you guys aren't going to be, you aren't playing well.
Obviously, you can on the pass of the 2020 vision, but that is something to wonder. And as the game winds down, we'd also like to give a tremendous yasher koach to both, to Yoram Rashwal, Rabbi Kroll, Shoko, and all those who helped made Sting Night Live so amazing this year, as the Sting are going to take their first victory in 4+ years. Wow. The fans mosh the court.
Mosh pit on the court.
As Frisch short enough to get out there so they don't get hit by any of the fans.
Wow, emphatic victory for the SAR Sting, defeating a divisional rival, defeating their arch nemesis, Frisch Cougars, and now engaging in a mosh pit of epic proportions at center court right now. It's been a great game to watch, a great night, fun, energetic, passionate fans, passionate players,
and the Sting.
What a night! And now we know, look to playoff times, look to replicate it.
And we'll be having Noah Gurin with us. Noah, what an awesome game. Thank you so much for entertaining us.
Of course.
And you know,
wow,
you
really can't hear anything in these things.
Yeah, it's crazy the fan noise. You know, you told me after Marv today that this was a big game, and you really showed up. What was going through your mind throughout the whole game?
I don't know. We just wanted to go out there and show that we're better than them, because we know that we are. We just came out hard right away and just played consistent throughout the game, and it was amazing. Yeah. All around great performance.
You know, obviously you're a phenomenal shooter in general, but tonight you seem to be on another level with your three-point shooting. Anything special you did before this game, or what, you know, preempted you to take those shots?
Well, a couple games ago, I just had a terrible performance individually, so I just been working on my shot a lot more these last couple of weeks. And I guess, I don't know, it showed tonight, so it's great.
Yeah, you know, it definitely carried your team to a victory tonight. Now, you know, it was momentum changers in it, you know, as well as those four three-pointers. What was going through your mind on that last one when you were fouled in the corner right here?
Yeah, no, I can't believe that went in, honestly. I was on the floor. I was just as surprised as everyone else.
Best friend before the game.
Yeah, no, I was just, I don't know, it was a great feeling. Obviously it was I don't know, pretty lucky shot, but you know, I was feeling it all night. I knew I was shooting at the second Stevie went to help, and I knew I was catching that and shooting it, and I felt confident letting it go. So
how confident are you guys right now?
We're very excited, but I mean, I think we have the 1 seed, or I mean, Frisch plays Heschel.
Yeah.
So if they lose that game, we have the 1 seed, but we still have a lot to do. We have a lot to finish. This is obviously a great win, but in the end, you know, we're still trying to get that championship. Our expectations are much higher, so we're trying to get that championship, and then we're going to go to Sarachek and win that too. So you know, this is great, but we can't let it get to us, and we just have to keep going, keep rolling, keep getting better, because they're going to come out as stronger next time.
For sure. Right, thank you so much, Noah, and enjoy the victory. Congratulations on a great game.
Thank you, guys.
And Joe, as we wrap this up here, what a great game.
Yeah, I mean, from a fan's perspective, this is all we can ask for. You know, high scoring, energetic, players got into it, the fans rocking tonight, and the players, obviously huge victory for the team itself. getting bolstering the record.
Josh Greenwald.
Our own Doris Burke.
Yeah.
Serious.
Yeah, welcome back, Josh. You've been phenomenal tonight, Josh. You specifically, but so yeah. Really a night to remember. The last homecoming night for this group of seniors. Yeah, I think they're going to turn towards the playoffs.
Listen, I think with this win, they got the 1 seed, correct?
No, they need Heschel to be Frisch.
Okay. I really enjoyed the atmosphere here tonight. It was electric, to say the least. I think if we get this type of ambiance at a playoff game, our chances of winning will skyrocket.
Yeah, I'm with you
when
there.
I say we,
You're a member of the team, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
You're like Jake.
I mean, like, now that you bring it up, like, when I say we, when talking about like a fan base, I actually do mean like, we as
yeah,
like,
I'm with you. I feel
you know,
that. Yeah.
Like, if you say you can't say we when you're a fan of a team, that's like saying home field advantage means nothing.
No, but this is a high school.
It actually means everything.
Yeah. This is our school for sure, and you can tell that it had an impact tonight. This is a we thing.
Yeah.
This is a we thing.
Electric. And also, this is my first time in front of the SCR Broadcasting camera.
You've been great.
Glad to have you back.
Yeah.
You've been great.
Yeah. All right.
And SAR moving to 77, 17, and 1.
Yeah.
It's a great record.
Great record, yeah.
Is that right?
It's a great record.
Oh, I thought you were making a joke.
No, that's actually the Sting's record.
Where was the tie?
No, it was an overtime loss. Boys varsity hockey lost in overtime 2-1 to the ABC.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
I see.
Yeah.
Wrap it up.
And
let's go.
I think that's it.
Yeah, thank you for joining us
everything. 2 great games. You guys got to see a lot of great action, and
I just want to give a Yoram, by the way.
Yeah.
That man makes this night.
Yoram,
yeah,
you are the best.
It is absurd. I've never seen anybody get so excited for an event.
I don't know how he's still talking right now, or breathing for that matter.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And